It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. My dog was stung by a bee. What should I do? Dogs love to chase anything from flies, birds, other dogs, and even bees. The problem with a bee-chasing dog is that sometimes the bee will want to retaliate or simply protect itself by stinging what it sees as a threat. It is actually quite common for dogs to get stung by a bee, and dog owners usually freak out when they see it. It's rare for bee stings to result in life-threatening situations for your dog. 1. Risks of bee stings in dogs. A bee sting is not just a bee sting when it comes to your dog. There are several things to consider when assessing risks. Factors such as the location of the sting, the type of bee, and the number of times you have been stung must all be taken into account. A single bite can be very painful and irritating for your dog. However, if your dog has multiple bee stings, the situation could quickly turn dangerous depending on where he gets stung. Unsurprisingly, dogs can try to eat a small wasp and end up getting stung in the mouth or even in the throat many times. If you suspect multiple bee stings in the dog's mouth, see your vet as soon as possible. 2. Bee stings on the dog's mouth and face. Most bee stings on dogs are on the face due to too close an encounter. This is not surprising, as curious dogs often inspect a bee by sniffing it or trying to catch it in their mouths. A bee sting on the dog's face causes swelling, but he may experience severe pain if the sting is on a sensitive area of the face. Getting stung on the nose is common and can be the most painful for dogs. A bite inside the throat can swell up and inhibit the dog's ability to breathe. In both bees and wasps, it is not the sting that causes so much trouble, it is the venom in the sting of both insects. The poison is not usually fatal, but it may be the case if your dog is allergic to the poison. If you're not sure, you should watch your dog closely to see if he's showing any signs of a severe allergic reaction. 5 crucial steps after a dog is stung by a bee. Follow the steps below immediately after a bee sting on your dog. If things still don't seem to be improving, call your vet immediately and visit the animal hospital. 1. Prevent the poison from spreading. If your dog was stung by a bee and not specifically a wasp, the stinger is most likely still in your dog. Locate the point of the sting and remove the stinger quickly and carefully as soon as possible to reduce the amount of venom entering the dog's system. The venom in the bee stinger can continue to release its toxins for about 3 minutes after it is shed from the bee's body. 2. Take out the bee stinger. Be very careful when trying to remove the bee stinger from the dog's fur. Use a credit card to scratch the sting. Many people make the mistake of using their hands or a tweezer. However, those methods could potentially squeeze out more poison. If you're sure it's a wasp sting, you can skip this step. It is usually difficult to spot the bee and identify its species. Therefore, you should take a closer look at the sting area to look for a stinger. There can be many challenges during this step. For example, a long-haired breed of dog will make it difficult to locate and remove the stinger. Also, your dog may not be in his calmest state while experiencing this pain. Try to calm him down as much as possible. You can even bribe him with his favorite treats. 3. Reduces swelling. There is a high chance that the bee venom will cause some swelling. Use a cold compress to apply to the swollen area. If you don't have a cold pack lying around, take a piece of cloth and soak it in cold water. Apply the damp cloth to the sting spot and, if possible, wrap it around it. 4. Look for severe allergic reactions. Pay close attention to your dog, especially if it is the first time he has been stung by a bee. Even if you have been stung before, the venom from one bee species to another will vary. For example, honeybees and wasps have inherently different venoms in their sting, but they produce similar effects. 5. Remedy to relieve pain. Especially in sensitive areas around the face, your dog is likely to experience pain or lingering discomfort. A simple way to relieve pain and discomfort is to mix baking soda and water together to form a paste. Apply this paste to the wounded area and it should reduce your dog's pain. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend, a hunt, and until the next video,